National Driller recently attended the Michigan Groundwater Association's 87th annual convention in Battle Creek, Michigan. We spoke with the director of the Michigan Geological Survey, who stressed the importance of properly identifying and recording soil types.
Drillers are the ones that are out there collecting the samples. And when they drill down into the ground, samples come up and they look at the different types of material to determine whether or not it makes water or it doesn't make water. The drillers collect the samples, and that color is important to us, so we want to have some consistency in the color. We also want to have consistency in how they determine description of the material. They're not geologists, they're drillers, and so they have standard terms that they use. We want to make sure that they have the primary terms and the secondary terms correctly when they put them into the computer system for the state. The information is actually on the DEQ's website, and it's Yellich, and most drillers that have permits and licenses and so forth, they understand the Yellich input data. They have to have a code to get in there because they have a license to go ahead and put the data in. And so it has standard terms that are for them to use. They have a list, a checklist, and everything else. All that we're doing here is we're trying to dovetail between the information that is put into Yellich and to try and make it consistent so that what they do put in is a reflection of what they see when they're drilling the holes. What we're doing here is we have some examples of core material, of samples taken at different locations in the state of Michigan. It's to look at the different types of material that they have. Some of them will make water, some do not. And so as a result of that, we just want them to describe it in their terms as they would if they were in the field. And it's not a test, it's just how would you describe it in the field? That's what we want. And that way we can show an example of you need to be consistent in what you put down, consistent in what you put in. How does that help the drillers? It helps all the drillers because that means that all the information that we have is now being consistently input into the state's Yellich system, and that means that we have a better understanding of what our aquifers are, and the state of Michigan wins and the drillers win. And that's the ultimate goal, so that everybody wins.